Think all light bulbs are the same? Think again. Old bulbs burn energy as heat, but LEDs, they transform power directly into bright, clean light. Cooler, smarter, and amazingly efficient. Ready to see why LED lights save energy because they convert electricity into light with incredible efficiency. Inside an LED, electrons move through a semiconductor and release energy directly as photons, or pure light. Incandescent bulbs convert only about 5% of electricity into light and lose the rest as heat.
As you can see, LED technology offers unparalleled efficiency, far surpassing older lighting methods. While LEDs can achieve 40 to 90% conversion efficiency, resulting in brighter light, lower power consumption.
Incandescent bulbs produce light by heating a tungsten filament to extremely high temperatures, often over 2,500 degrees Celsius.
Almost all of the electrical energy becomes heat instead of light, which means 90 to 95% of the LEDs are much more energy efficient. An incandescent bulb wastes 90% of its energy as heat.
LEDs, in contrast, stay cool because they do not rely on burning heat to glow. They use semiconductors to convert power directly into light, which is why LEDs feel cooler, last longer.
Lumens per watt tell us how much light we get for each watt of electricity. Incandescent bulbs deliver only about 10 to 15 lumens per watt. And powdered us, while CFLs improve that to around 50 to 70 lumens per watt. LEDs, however, leap ahead with 80 to 150 lumens per watt. Boom. That means LEDs produce the same brightness with a fraction of the electricity. In 3 identical rooms lit to 8
side, LEDs stay cool because they do not rely on a burning filament to produce light.
Instead, they generate light through electron movement inside a semiconductor, which produces very little heat.
Any small amount of heat is carried away by an integrated heat sink, usually made of aluminum with fins that increase surface area.
Thermal images show incandescent bulbs blazing hot, CFLs still quite warm, and LEDs much cooler. Less heat means less wasted energy and more efficient lighting.
Inside an LED chip lies a tiny structure called a PN junction, where positive and negative regions of the semiconductor meet.
When voltage is applied, electrons cross into this junction and combine with holes. Releasing energy directly as photons, light. This process, known as electroluminescence, because the energy turns directly into light instead of heat, LEDs achieve far greater efficiency than traditional.
To produce 800 lumens, the brightness of a typical 60-watt incandescent bulb, a CFL needs around 13 to 18 watts.
This huge difference comes from how efficiently each bulb converts electricity into light. This incandescent light bulb wastes a lot of energy by giving off heat. The result is the same brightness with far less electricity used.
LEDs may cost more to buy, but they save far more money over time.
Thanks to lifespans of 25 to 50,000 hours, one LED bulb can last as long as dozens of incandescent bulbs. At the same time, LEDs consume a fraction of the electricity. With our new solar panels, we're not just saving money, we're investing in our future. When you combine fewer replacements with lower energy consumption on your monthly bills, LEDs become the most cost-effective option.
This cross-section highlights the advanced thermal design. The orange and red zones indicate efficient heat distribution away from the primary emitters.
The LED's heat sink is a vital part of its design. Made from materials like aluminum, it draws heat away from us. Effective thermal management prevents the LED from overheating, maintains brightness, protects internal.
So as you can see, our new thermal regulation system is a complete success. By controlling heat so efficiently, LEDs remain stable, reliable, and energy efficient for many years.
LEDs reach full brightness instantly the moment you flip the switch. There is no warm-up period and no delay.
By contrast, CFL bulbs often start dim and take several seconds to brighten fully. In spaces where lights are turned on and off frequently, like hallways or bathrooms, LEDs avoid the warm-up inefficiency.
LEDs deliver focused, high-quality light exactly where it is needed.
Unlike incandescent bulbs that emit light in all directions, LEDs can be designed to shine forward or in specific patterns. Cozy tones to bright, cool daylight. This directional and customizable light quality makes LEDs more efficient and more versatile for modern interior design.
LEDs can last 25 to 50,000 hours, while CFLs usually last around 8,000 and incandescent bulbs only about 1,000 hours.
So in the old days, incandescent bulbs were king, but they didn't last long, burning out after about 1,000 hours.
That means one LED can replace dozens of incandescent bulbs.
Fewer replacements mean less manufacturing, less packaging, less transport, and less waste in landfills.
This long lifespan not only saves you money, but also saves energy at every stage of the bulb's life cycle.
Because LEDs consume far less electricity than traditional bulbs, they directly reduce the amount of energy that power plants need to generate.
Lower electricity demand means fewer fossil fuels burned and less carbon dioxide released into the atmosphere.
As more homes, offices, and cities switch to LED lighting, the collective impact on global CO emissions. By implementing these small changes, we can make a huge impact on our carbon footprint.
Making LEDs a powerful tool for protecting the environment.
LEDs produce light through a process called electroluminescence. When an electric current passes through the semiconductor,
As they return to lower energy states, they release that energy in the form of photons, light.
This direct energy level transition is highly efficient.
Incandescent bulbs, however, work by heating a filament until it glows, losing most of the electrical energy as heat instead of light.
In a typical home, lighting can account for a noticeable portion of the electricity bill.
By replacing incandescent bulbs with LEDs room by room, the total wattage of your lighting system can drop by more than half. We've been switching out all the incandescent bulbs with LEDs. It's been a game changer. Over the course of months and years, this reduction in power use adds up to significant savings, making LEDs one of the simplest and most effective upgrades for home energy efficiency.
LEDs represent the future of lighting technology. Their efficiency continues to improve, their prices keep dropping, and as more homes, businesses, and cities transition fully to LED lighting, the world moves toward lower energy consumption, reduced environmental impact, and a brighter, smarter